you are live. Kerreb, please do an intro, and Kid, you two introduce yourself and talk about Shanghai, and then give us a countdown.
Alright, good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gents. I'm Kerreb17, this is Shanghai EXE. As you can tell, the title screen looks a little different this time around. It's in English. That's right, we have the English version with us. It came out on December the 12th. And it's quite good, if I say so myself. Joining me for today's speedrun is the big-boned Brit himself, Fat Kid.
Hello, yeah, I'm commentating. I helped proofread the English stuff, and Kerreb did like everything else. So I know a fair bit about what's going on.
Yep, shoutouts to the rest of the translation team. It'd be Doisum, Cloudmonkey, Kiri, and Gray, Kitsune.
Yeah.
You all are the reason that this is possible, alongside Fat Kid and myself, the 6th team. Oh, and Codecaster, of course. Couldn't forget him. So, without further ado then, as we'll get more into the run. So I'll count down in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you. So, the first part of the run is fairly non-eventful. We're gonna grab an HP memory and a reg up 1. Oh, I forgot to mention, we're gonna be doing a sort of experimental new route, just for you guys. So, we'll get to see something new from last time, potentially.
So yeah, just normal BN start, going to school, tutorials, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're about to go to the tutorial. One
It is
nice thing
really
about
short.
Shanghai. Yeah, one nice thing about Shanghai is it lets you skip all the hand-holding of the tutorials.
I can't
Yes.
remember.
So for these tutorials, the best chip to get is Dust Bomb. It's this cross bomb type chip. Very useful. Unfortunately, this hand is pretty bad, but that's okay. We'll make it through.
Yeah, you'll notice the chips in this game are... I mean, a lot of them are being inspired, but a lot of them have a cool twist. Makes
This
it
is
really
not
fun.
another Fat Kid fan game, no. Thanks, Chaotic.
God damn it.
It's just the chip I wanted to see. Handle shot.
Nice.
On the last fight, it's important that we end with full synchro, and I'll explain why in a bit. Or rather, you'll see why. So we want Dust Bomb here, because that's the best chip to end this fight quickly. Perfect. Alright, so now, I'm not going to touch the story too much because I do want people to actually go play the game and read the text boxes. But, you know, makes me feel like my work is worth something, I guess. And now we have to talk to Mom. Or talk to Mama, excuse me.
Don't shit stuff hitting the bridge.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem.
Oh, whoops.
How can we play this? There is a download on Koki's Twitter, I think. Right.
Well, yeah, you can. The Rock Band EXE zone did a great write-up, and I believe it also has a link to the download page
Yeah,
for it.
downloads there as well.
But story-wise, what we're doing right now is we heard a rumor about treasure on the net, so we are going to go.
Swear jar.
What about swearing? Ah, it's fine. No worries. This is a wholesome stream.
Yeah, no swearing. I've never sworn on stream, please.
So one thing we need to do is get 1500 Zenny in random drops. So it's, you know, from battles and green mystery data. That'll be relevant later. Is Shanghai finished now? No, it's not finished. The demo goes up to Chapter 4. And there won't be any story content updates until the game is officially finished.
Yep.
Alright, so this is why we need full synchro. So we're gonna get into a fight here. And we want to do it quickly, of course. This is a speedrun. Perfect.
What styles will be used in this run?
Well, hopefully fighter. Fighter is the fastest.
Yeah, in BN free fashion though, could end up with something different and then have to improvise.
There is no improvise. If I get something different, it's pretty much hosed. But we'll try. We'll try.
Really filling
Yeah,
me
this
with
game-
confidence here.
This game is packed full of content. So now we have to go save Mom from the spooky fridge in the kitchen. But first, we need to go talk to the spooky man in the corner of the room. And by the corner of the room, I mean the corner of the town. To buy firewalls. That's this game's version of sneak runs.
Yeah, they also let you use the items that increase encounter rate, like 50s any, I think.
Yeah, they're quite cheap. Open port.
Yeah, it's pretty cute names.
Alright, welcome to the Fridge Comps. If any of you have played Battle Network 1, these will look familiar. If you haven't, stick around in the marathon. We are doing BN1 this time, I think.
BN1? No, we're doing the DS version of BN1.
Oh, right. We're doing Shooting Star. Awesome. Okay. Oh, regardless. Right, don't hit... There's a small... I'll point this out for you guys. There's a small soft lock currently. If you mash select to skip this next cutscene coming up, you'll get stuck in a desk. I don't know why this happens, and it's new this version. So
yeah, don't skip that cutscene.
yeah, so you have to wait until Alice stops moving and then hit select, okay? I forgot to say, the main character is Alice, the Navi is Shanghai.
Oh yeah, I forgot that too.
Pretty important information. This is Mari. This is a friend. So Shanghai is a Battle Network Toho crossover game. It features Toho characters. That's about the extent of the Toho stuff. It's mostly a Battle Network story.
Yeah. I don't have the greatest knowledge of Toho, but like, it seems very different to how the characters are usually defined in those Toho games compared to this one. They have their own personalities and not just copied from...
Yes,
you know,
exactly. Exactly right. Don't forget that Recov 20 star. It's plot necessary. It's like the Ice Ball M of this game, except it's easy to get.
BN1 also had a mandatory Recov 30 to give to Dex.
Oh, right.
So,
I wonder if there are Toho spin-off speedrunners.
There
Probably.
I know a lot of them. I know there's a couple anyway for there's a 3D Toho platformer, but I forgot the name of it. And then there's a couple like Toho Mania games. And the speedrunners for both of those. Like Train Arrow. Yeah.
Alright, time for the first boss. We want to draw Marissa. Marissa's an Elect-type Navi chip. Deals 100. Cyrano is Aqua Elemental. Which means that we will deal double damage to her. So obviously we want to hit for 400 if we can. We got the counter. Did we draw Marissa? No, we didn't. That's fine.
So it won't be immediately apparent from this fight, because this fight's a, nice, easy introduction. But this game tends to be quite a bit harder than the traditional BN games. Especially towards the later parts of the game.
So this is a slow fight, because I didn't draw Marissa, but that's about par for the course, I guess. We'll almost be done in a bit here. Nice! I got freeze frags!
Man!
That's gonna be a meme someday, I hope. Ever since Doisum started it. Alright. Now we go to bed at the end of Chapter 1. Oh, I should do safety saves. That's probably something I should do.
Probably a good idea.
Okay, I'll just save at the start of the chapter, it's fine.
This is not a ROM hack, no, this is like a game built from the ground up.
Yeah, it's C#. So now what we're doing, plot-wise, is we want to... this treasure that we found is compressed data. So what we want to do is figure out what it is. So we're going to go to the university and talk to Mari's father, Professor Morichika, and ask him. We need to get a Metro Pass, so that's what all of this coming up is going to be about, is us getting a Metro Pass. But before that... Oh, you can skip this cutscene now. That's a shame.
Yeah, I actually want to mention, like, the way this game works, it feels very responsive as well. Sometimes with, like, fan games, you get input lag and that kind of thing, but this game's pretty solid. It's 60 FPS as well, so that helps.
Yep. We're almost there. I think the estimate is set wrong. Should be correct. Should be 115.
Well, it's not 115.
Oh dear. Well,
It's
the estimate's
3
supposed to be
hours,
115. That's completely wrong. Alright.
It's fine. I didn't notice because I'm not watching the mixer stream. Right, so everyone ignore that estimate.
Yes,
if it
please
does
do.
last that long, that might be a problem. It's fine, that's just going to be the estimate for like network transmission run.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah, feel free to
Because I don't want to go too much into plot. I want people to play the game, right?
Yeah, but other questions, fire away.
How do sneak runs work in this game? Okay. Sneak runs look at the total HP of you and the viruses in your encounter, and if you exceed the total HP, then you will not get the encounter.
Yeah, I can do about 3 push-ups before collapsing. I used to be able to do more.
So
Good
here,
question.
I got 200 Zenny, which is not great. So that means I'm going to have to save and reset. I need to get 1300 more Zenny, and the only option at this point from this area's GMD that gives it is 2500, so I have to reset until I get that.
What do you like most about Shanghai, and what drew you to speedrunning?
Shanghai drew me to speedrunning. It's the only game I speedrun, and barely at that. And what do I like most about Shanghai? It's a very solid game. Like, it takes a lot of the bad aspects of BN and throws them out. Like, you just watched BN4, you got to experience Toy Robocom, you got to experience Dark Chips. None of that nonsense, right? We have Dark Chips in this game, but they're not, you know, unusable.
Oh no, they're definitely usable in BN4, they're broken.
I mean, I wouldn't use them because I don't want the HP down.
Yeah.
1000...
Yeah, this is the
200.
thing he was talking about.
So I have a 1 in 4 chance of getting this. Thank you. Alright.
So the GMDs work similarly to how they do in BN1 as opposed to BN2 to 6.
Yes, I guess.
Yeah,
Alright, this
GMDs.
fight's not hard. So he moves 4 times and usually ends up in the first row. At which point you can get a counter hit on him. As such. So I just need to land 2 more charge shots and then we're good. Easy fight.
Easy clap.
Yeah, well, it looks at the total HP of the viruses in the encounter. So if you're facing 3 Kadama ones, or 3 Kadamas, which are 40 HP apiece, if you have a max HP of over 120, then you won't get that encounter. Which you start with 200, so fair enough. So one thing about the experimental route is we need to go take a job.
Yeah, the music in this game is really great.
Oh yeah, I know we've fought a boss already, but wait for the boss theme again. It's my favorite piece in the game. It's so good. So that's our client. All we need to do is take a data pack to the square. Nothing fancy. And now we're off to the university, where we will get the add-on manager. And I'll go ahead and start explaining that, because that's this game's version of the Navi customizer. It's fairly simple to understand. You have a certain number of hertz and cores. So hertz and cores. And your add-ons take up a certain number of gigahertz and cores. And you can't use 2 cores of the same color. I need to run it. Is there multiplayer? No, there is no multiplayer. What is your strat for your Himi in this run? Find out. It's amazing. Or stay tuned, I mean. Oh, talk to Remy, come on. There we go.
This is the arcade, right?
This is the arcade? No, this is the university.
Oh, okay.
The arcade is in Chapter 3. It's right after I get the style change.
Oh, that's right.
Whoops. Too early. That would have been sick, though. I have to do this. I have a bunch of swords, but I don't want to use them because they'll give me the sword style, and I want fighter style instead. Wow, that was cool. Alright. This won't kill her, but it'll... The reason I'm pumping the Buster instead of charging is it builds fighter style better. Alright, that was a slow Sakuya fight, but it's fine.
Wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. You want to see like...
S-rank.
Yeah, you want to see like 24 or 18 seconds, somewhere around there. So, Remy runs off because we diss her really hard, and she gets left at the university. So...
Okay, to all the runners in here, what's the easiest one to learn? I would say BN6 is the easiest to learn.
I would agree with that statement. Doysum says, thanks to everyone for your interest in the English translation of this game. Without that, this translation may not have been possible.
Yeah.
That is entirely true. Thank you, Doysum. I know you spend many hours taking pictures.
Yeah, Doysum and Kerreb and, well, everyone's put a lot of work into it, but some of the... some are putting more painstaking work into it than others. Like, a lot of work has gone into some of the aspects of the translation. Many an hour have been spent about talking about one word.
Oh, yes. So this was a bad draw, but that's not much you can do about that. Should have picked the panel shot. Oh well. No big deal. So this is a new fight in this gauntlet. And we drew Sakuya, so it's over. I love it. I love it. It's great. Sakuya is such a great chip. Easy. Alright, last fight of the gauntlet. Also, are you going for a particular second style? We don't get a second style in this game. We don't have enough encounters to get a second style.
Does this game have manipulation?
No, that I know of. You probably could, but I don't know enough about it.
Yeah, nothing known yet.
I'm not very much of a coder. I'm more of a languages kind of guy.
Yeah, it would be a little different to try to find the manipulation in this game as well, since you can't easily look at memory addresses, at least since it's not in our ROM. You can't use emulator tools to do so. You could probably do something else to do it, but...
Alright, so now we're moving on to the second part of Chapter 2. Mari calls us and says, Dad and Ramili didn't come home, so I'm gonna go to the university and check if anything happened to them. You want to guess? Did something happen to them? I wonder.
Are there crosses in this game or just styles? Well...
They're kind of a mixture of both.
Yeah, they are kind of
So,
a mix.
They're more like styles, but you have a cross way to select them from the menus. So you can hold 4 styles at once.
Yeah, you can
and
change
you don't
them.
get hit out of them.
Yeah, you can change them during fights.
So, one thing to note about these clouds is that they will move back to their original position when you reload the game. So what we're going to do is save and reset to manipulate the cloud position so that we can go around faster.
Another nice thing, this does have soft reset and it is pretty fast.
Yes. So if this is right, we won't have to wait for the slow clouds at the end. And you'll see how slow they move.
Does every BN fan game have a poison gas comp? It is a weird coincidence, yeah.
Yeah, it is a weird coincidence. But it
It's
has
always
best
near the
girl,
start,
so... These are like the alpha comps in BN3, so if you get hit by a poison cloud, you'll take 50 damage and be moved back to the beginning of the, or rather an earlier point in the comp.
This also kind of reminds me, I don't know why, but of the, I think it's the air comps, or wind comps from BN2, which is, you know, it makes sense since this is the second comp of the game, after BN1.
Oh, thank goodness for Sakuya.
Oh yeah, soft resetting and stuff will probably depend on your hardware if you're using an SSD and stuff.
Which I am, actually. Pay to win.
It's not that big of a difference.
Mari no longer teleports, guys, I'm sorry. So, this comp has some really tight movement. I hope I get it right, because it'd be neat to show it, but if I don't... Oh well. Typical Kerreb.
So this game has step cancelling for the Buster too, like BN1. Well, BN2 and 3 have step cancelling as well.
Easy peasy. We're in there, boys.
Nicely done.
So this is my least favorite fight in the game. I don't like these viruses at all. And my chip troll is pretty bad. So they're kind of like the head viruses, I guess. I don't quite know how to describe them.
I'm not quite sure the like 4 Shanghai's is worth it, but hey, won't miss it. Yeah, there are a lot of poison clouds in BN fan games, it seems.
Very close. Almost there. Alright, there are 4 of these Purifier comps, so we're moving into the 3rd one right now. There's a neat trick at the end, and by trick I mean... well, you'll see when we get there.
I mean, I realised the Chrono X thing was probably a joke, but since you mentioned it, Chrono X is in the marathon. The Mega Dudes are doing a showcase of it.
In fact, it's right after the BNTCG, which is right after Shanghai. So in about an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, about that.
Sorry, 2 hours.
I mean, Game Maker can be used to make... I mean, you can make Game Maker work, for sure. Let's look at Hotline Miami.
Thanks, Cloud Monkey, for answering questions I'm not getting to, due to not seeing the chat. So as you can see, you can simply walk right through the clouds there. I have no idea if that's intentional or not, but it's in the game, so... 3rd floor. Get a reg up.
Hyperlight Drifter. That's actually an even better example. I expect faster. Yeah. Hyperlight Drifter is... like, it definitely does a lot of good with the engine. Untitled. I mean, that's not the best showcase of what you can do with it, but it is a good game.
So hopefully, if I don't mess up this comp, we'll have done the Purifier comps really well, which is nice. That would be nice. Oh, well, I screwed it up, but that's okay. Oh, now I know you can make that. That's neat.
Yeah, Cloud Monkey was just explaining Buster Spam works pretty well with the design style, which is fine. Like, in terms of getting it.
Oh, exclamation mark Wonder Swan. That's so good. Anyways, we're on to the boss. This is the best girl, Medicine. She's Poison Element. Poison is one of the new elements added to this game, as well as Earth. So each style has each element, excuse me, has two weaknesses. Poison is weak to Heat and Elec. Earth is weak to Aqua and Leaf. You get the idea. 2, 3. Whiff. Okay, so we did draw Marissa, that's good. Because she will also... Medicine will take double damage from Marissa if we can land it with a full synchro, she'll take 400 damage. But that's the tricky part, is getting full synchro. Too early.
Quite a few elements.
Oh, I got the counter. Here we go. Marissa!
Marissa, take the wheel! I mean, that was completely
Would have killed her without the full synchro, but...
Yeah, that was completely overkill, but hey, it looked cool.
Alright, so that's the end of Chapter 2.
Dude, somebody else that loves Digimon Cathode Tamer. Sorry. Nobody else knows what that is. Thank you.
I sure don't. Alright. Now we're on to the favorite part. Number codes.
Yay!
Yay! We're about to get a bunch of money in this chapter, so hang tight.
So ignore the tank next to the shop, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we didn't see the tank. I kinda need to focus to put these numbers in. I use audio cues to hear how many times I hit the number.
Don't forget the route thing though.
Ah, yes, thank you. So enjoy the music of the chip shop. Or talk about Digimon, I don't know. You can do whatever you want at this point.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, Pachuli's face is great, by the way. Three more to go. Yes, you can find the codes in Doisem's guide, which, I don't know if we have a link to it. I'm sure someone can grab it.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Oh, thank you, Gray.
Thanks, Gray, you're a champ. Alright, last number code. Now I'm gonna edit the Navi cust real quick. So one thing we got was Buster Pack. It's the same thing as it is in the BN series. It gives your Buster's stats +3, so now we're at 4 Rapid, 4... Well, I mean, we also have a Buster Rapid, so we're at 4 Power, 5 Rapid, and 4 Charge. Which will be relevant in a little bit. Oh, now I remember what the thing you need to remind me to do is. Remind me to get the reg up in the arcade. That's what it was.
Okay. I mean, I have that one down.
Oh, you do?
Yes, to remind you to go to the shop after the arcade.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's actually in the arcade.
Oh, okay.
So, one thing you need to do now is talk to this pink Navi. If you don't talk to her, this orange one we're going to talk to in a little bit won't spawn in. So, remember to do that. Also, we might as well complete our request here.
Squirrel, when you say leaderboard, do you mean like speedrun leaderboard? Because there is a speedrun leaderboard.
I didn't get, well. Okay, well, we'll just be slow. That's fine. I knew I forgot something. That's embarrassing. So take like 30 seconds or something off the time and it'll be fine. Wink wink.
Yeah, the only thing to keep in mind is this game is being like updated and this isn't the final version, so the leaderboards change. It's just inevitable.
Yeah. The current record for for 0.33 or 322 is 1:10:48. 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 48 seconds.
By you, right?
Yes.
So right now, I forget what's happening. You're going to where?
We're trying to find the key.bat.
That's right. Totally new.
So if you're familiar at all with what a key.bat is, you'll know it has something to do with style changes. That's what we're going to go do right now. Get style change. And also make the biggest folder edit.
Yeah, which is handled in a very cool way. We explained it earlier, but styles in this game are handled in a really interesting way. You can swap them mid-battle, but you acquire them similar to styles from Battle Network 2 and 3.
That's correct. Alright, time for the big folder edit. Huh? Did I miss something? Oh man, I love it when this happens.
I mean, it's fine.
Oh yeah, here they are. Well, that was a bad folder edit, but that's okay. Okay, so maybe I'll get to show something, maybe I won't. Rip. Got grabbed. Get out of here. Okay, I can show it. Let's do it, fat kid.
Oh yes.
So I'm gonna go slow on purpose because this is worth it. If it works. If this virus cooperates.
If it doesn't work, we weren't trying to do anything good. It's fine.
Yes, got it.
Nice. Alright, so there's a bit of a bug if you get a style change. Well, more of an oversight. But Shanghai is having some troubles with this change right here. You look like you got fighter style as well, right?
I did, I got Earth Fighter.
Nice.
I found that literally yesterday.
Yeah, the timing for that is pretty precise.
I'm glad I got to show that off.
Yeah, I didn't actually
Oh
expect you to
wait,
be
now I'm so hyped I'm just forgetting where to go. Alright.
Nice.
We have to go back to the university.
Yeah, back past the tank.
Yes.
Don't worry, nobody saw that.
The swag strats, right?
The swag strats. I mean, the only true way to follow swag strats is just go to sleep right after.
Yep.
That's why I went to check out the bed.
Don't you think you've had enough hype for today?
Exactly.
So now we're going to go test our newfound powers out on some noobs at the game center, so to speak.
And I actually forget, I think HP memories always come in multiples. Well, not multiples, always come in 20s, right?
That's correct, yes they do.
Yeah. Unlike Star Force, when they can come in HP 10 or HP 20.
Element is completely random.
Cloud Monkey said you have some effect on Element.
Yeah, by resetting the game.
Oh, well yeah. I mean, same for BN3 and 2. Arcade Reg Up, yeah.
Oh, thank you for reminding me of the arcade reg up, I almost forgot it. But now we're gonna get a lot of money.
Oh, Cloud Monkey's saying the oil battery and stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So it's just Element.
I was thinking of the speedrun, sorry.
Yeah,
But yes, you can get add-ons which will make your style of a certain element. The next one you get, that is. Oh my goodness, this guy is free. Just watch, it's gonna be great.
You got a kid in the casino, it's an arcade!
Free. Punch!
So yeah, as you can see, sorry, the styles in this game look awesome. This is actually one of my favourite parts about the game, just how everything looks.
Wow, this guy. I said he was free and now he's being a jerk. Whatever. Yeah, and I missed a hero sword. That's the worst part.
Falco! Never mind. Got hit.
That fight took a little longer than I thought.
Well, he's dead now. Got to shut off the style.
It does not affect charge time or damage.
Yeah,
The charge shop. Oh, I was stuck in a tree, by the way. That's nice.
Nice.
Go to the chip shop. Got it.
Yeah, he's gonna buy
Thank
some
you.
fish and chips. Some Japanese fish and chips.
We're in fact coming here for an add-on, the Blitzbuster, and you guys are gonna love this. Trust me. I guarantee it.
So, is there a style you hope for during first style game? Yes, fighter.
Yes, fighter
Do
is
you
the
hope
style
for a
we want.
particular element?
Okay, so the elements are in 3 tiers. Earth is the best by far. Poison and elect are terrible. And heat, leaf, and aqua are just middle tier.
So, in other words, you got the best possible outcome this time around.
Yes, I sure did. Taking the bets for next style, there will not be
Yeah,
another
that won't
style.
be a next style. Unless you mean for the next, like, game style change, but you might be waiting a while. Yeah, charge shot's something to start rather than
But this, the charge shots are
no element.
the element of your style, so...
Yeah.
So at this point, we learn about taming viruses, and we want to go learn more about that. So we're going to go on the long walk from Genso Square to the Undernet. Now would be a great time for donations.
Also, the reg up tripped me out, but did you go to the shop after the arcade?
Yeah, I went to the shop.
Okay.
So now, here's the major deviation. We're going to buy a bunch of graph balls. How many did I just buy? 4. Oh, that's great. I thought I counted wrong. Oh, I need to buy something else too. So this is kind of experimental, so I haven't practiced it as much as I should have.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Some other people we won't be naming haven't practiced as much as they should have.
It was exam week, so you'll have to forgive me.
Yeah. I was busy sleeping.
Don't blink or you'll miss it. So we basically got Life Aura.
Pretty good chip for this.
Pretty good chip. Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah, it might seem like the balance is a bit off, and it sort of is, but the game's also a lot harder to deal with that anyway, so... Like, the game is more difficult, so it makes sense to get some more interesting chips early on.
Welcome to AN area. We'll be playing around here a lot later. In the, it's 80, not 40. But yes, it's 80 damage life shield, or life aura, excuse me. Yeah, everything in Shanghai is amazing. I don't think I have a single complaint about this game except there's some bugs. Getting stuck in the counter
Yeah.
that need to be fixed.
Obviously, that would hopefully get fixed once the full game is released.
Exactly. So we need to buy this link here, this is important. And then we want to buy Tailwind. 5 of them, and we'll buy a single HP memory, even though we probably have enough Zenny for more. Because last time I ran out of Zenny, I don't want to have that happen again. I know, right? You get 70,000 Zenny from a machine and you run out somehow, yeah. The Zenny scaling in this game is kind of weird, and you'll see what I mean when we get to the Undernet. Maybe. Actually, yeah, we will. How often does this update it? Well, it's not going to be updated until the game is finished, so
I mean,
I don't know.
It did actually get updated quite often in comparison to some other fan games, but right now it's not really going to get another update until it's like full release. They're not story updates anyway, maybe bug fixes.
Welcome to the Undernet. Your new home.
Yeah, getting the Undernet pretty early in this game.
And this is the last you'll see of the Undernet, so soak it up.
Yep.
Yeah, bug fix updates tend to happen on demand. Oh, rip this encounter. Nice. Yeah, the Undernet's super cool in this game. I can definitely agree about that.
Yeah, Undernet is one of my favourite things. It just reminds me of, I don't know, Earthworm Jim for some reason.
That is a very odd connection to make, I'll be honest.
There's this one Earthworm Jim track, but I can't remember. It reminds me a lot of this song.
So what we just got, we got a dark chip and we also got a minus add-on, which gives us more hertz and cores at the cost of a negative downside. This downside is that anytime we enter the custom screen, we're going to get 50 points of damage. But we really don't care about that because we want to go fast, so it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned it earlier, but this is like the recently released English patch, so everything that's in the game currently is fully translated. But there won't be new story releases, as we said, until the full game is released.
Dark chips technically have a downside. They're this game's Giga chips. You can only have one per folder. So we have standard chips, Navi chips, and dark chips. That's it.
And as Dawson says, they modified the emotion window.
Yes. Welcome to the school comps. They have probably the best music of the comps in the game.
In BN1 fashion.
Yeah, this is a another BN1 inspired incident.
chose to use the best music,
Yep.
just like the N1.
I don't think I needed that, but it's fine. So we're gonna have another massive folder edit soon-ish in the next comp. And then we're done editing the folder. We're done editing our add-ons too, by the way. The gimmick for these comps is that you go to these terminals and they open up a new path for you to go. And that leads you usually to a numbered terminal. Do we get Blitzbuster for the speedrun? Yes. Yes, we got it. You will see it in the end of this comp. Alright, so if I had bought that other HP memory in AN Square, I would have in fact run out of Zenny. So I'm glad I didn't. Firewalls last for a very long time in this game, as you could tell by the long walk. I'm not sure exactly how long, but you should almost never run out. As long as you're going from point A to point B and not just cavorting a route.
Yeah, Firewall was sneak run.
Yes, Firewall is a sneak run, yeah.
And if you don't know what Blitzbuster does, well, you'll see soon.
Yeah, you're gonna see as soon as we get to this terminal here. Alright, time for a folder edit. In just a second. And the Tomahawks, where are they? Alright. Oh, I'm missing a spot. Oh yeah, the recuff. Where is this? There it is. Alright, that's our final folder.
Forgot that. Nice, his name. Gideon.
Yeah, it's cool. Welcome to Fighter Style.
Pretty good
If
stuff.
you look to your right, you'll see no viruses, because they were deleted.
Yeah, Dice brings up a good point. There are 5 other styles all with their own element. Well,
Oh
with
yeah.
the mentioned elements before. This
Yeah,
is
there
not
are-
yet a full game. It will become a full game. But right now, this is up to chapter 4 out of about 8 planned.
That's correct, yes.
Yeah, it's well worth playing already.
Yeah, this is a very fun, solid game, except for the glitch mentioned earlier.
And there's plenty of resources if you get like stuck or whatever. There's walkthroughs in English. I'm sure you can
Yeah,
ask
feel
me
free to
languages.
tweet at Kerreb17 if you have questions. I'd be happy to answer them if I find the time to.
Just don't tweet at me. I never look at my Twitter. Will save data be transferable to the final game?
Save data is always transferable. It's been transferable since, like, version 0 point something, like 1, 2 or something, so
Is
just
there
copy and
multiplayer?
paste. There is no multiplayer yet.
But apparently it is planned in the future.
Yes. It is planned for the future.
interesting to see how it's handled.
Yeah, people have already been speculating about what's going to be good for Shanghai multiplayer.
Probably a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool strategies. I honestly have no idea. I'll leave it up to the N1GP guys to figure that stuff out.
Yeah. Do you want me to link to Twitter?
Doysum's got it.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Doysum. Alright. So, at this point, we're just going around fixing the incident in the school. That's about it. We don't even need to save because Iku is free.
Toyson. God damn.
No chips required.
Easy every time.
That's actually like faster than using a Navi chip. So, there you go.
Again, I want to reiterate, this is with a lot of knowledge about the game's mechanics. Even with this knowledge, though, there are some harder fights towards the end. So it's not easier than BN by any means. Most people consider it to be much harder. So you don't have to worry about that. I mean, obviously, you could probably steal some strats from this to make it a little easier. But...
Fighter is not even the best style. It's, in my opinion, Witch is the best style.
Yeah,
and I can explain that later. Yeah, but you can't really get Witch the first time around. It's just not feasible. You can technically do it, but it's slow.
Yeah, I actually agree with Doyson. The game's kind of reminiscent of Star Force in its boss battles. It's like you have a lot of very powerful cards, and, well, chips in this case, but the bosses themselves are also more powerful.
Yep. Oh, remind me to switch my folder back after the qualifiers, please.
Will do.
And not that kind of folder back. Alright. So this is the qualifiers. We have to fight 4 N1 staff in 3 virus battle gauntlets. And luckily I know where they are. Luckily.
Yeah, I was about to mention something since we mentioned Star Force. There are a couple, I guess, cheats that, like, modify how the game's played a bit. I think they're still in this release, right? Like the Star Force one.
Yes, they are.
So that's
I forgot to save. Alright, we'll save. That's fine. Yeah. You can get them from the Lotto Trader, too.
Yeah, this isn't the backbone. There is no backbone for this game. This was built from the ground up. It is not running an emulator or anything. This is running, well, this is C#.
Hope this is not my best performance. Okay, just ignore that.
Yeah, full as in the works, but not...
That was me not paying attention to my health total.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
This fight is tough for fighter style, just generally. And it's not that big of a time loss, honestly. See, easy every time.
Speaking of time loss, you're currently at 52 minutes.
Okay. That's actually not that bad.
Yeah, I didn't mean... Sorry, I just realized that was implying that you were doing bad. No, it's,
No, you're not doing bad at all. Or I'm not doing bad at all.
Yeah, I wasn't bad.
No, don't worry about it. The poison is going to kill him faster than I can buster the rocks. Jeez, it's like BN4 all over again. Sorry, Twilight.
Twilight method being the Resident BN4 run.
So good! Come here, you. Let me kill you real quick.
That's a bit morbid.
He was about to kill me there, but I got him.
read the wiki on the Toho.
What it
server, still
is,
have no
my
idea.
man.
This game, I mean, it's a fan game based around Battle Network.
Someone exclamation mark Shanghai, please. Thank you, Spheroabot, little fat kid.
No problem. Oh, you don't know what Toho is?
Yeah, it's a series of bullet hell shmups, like Cloud Monkey said.
There are
So
also...
these...
Sorry, go on.
No, you're good.
For Toho, though, there are other spin-offs that don't include bullet holes. Bullet
Easy.
hells. Most of them are fan
Fighting
made.
games.
Well, and fighting
And-
games.
yeah.
There's like a puzzle game, a 3D platform, Castlevania style games. There's a lot of fan games for Toho.
Exactly.
In
All
fact,
right.
The fighting games are good too, but I don't play fighting games.
That's a shame.
Well, other than like Persona 4 Ultimate, that doesn't count. It's an anime fight. Tohumon. Never heard of that one, but apparently Tohumon is great.
Yeah, I've heard of Tohomon. So that was the second gauntlet.
I know what Tohumon is now.
Mm-hmm. It might have something to do with catching things that end in mon. Is it Digimon?
Something like that.
So this
It,
used to be the hardest gauntlet, but it got nerfed, so lucky for us. It's pretty easy now.
Dang. Didn't know it's low. No.
Who knew removing one enemy could change the entire encounter?
It's Digimon. Digimon with Toho characters? I thought that was Cyber Sleuth.
I shouldn't laugh at that. I can punch rocks faster than you. Get wrecked. Alright.
Wait, on a completely related note, Cyber Sleuth sequel to it is coming out in English January 18th. Like, get it. Back to Shanghai.
Whoops.
Kerreb
Bad
is
play
now
on my part.
Working on the other games on the side,
Easy peasy.
nice, right? Other than that one here.
That used to be way tougher. There used to be 2 of those little sandworm viruses. This folder is particularly good against Yorihime. I hope I get to show exactly how. Because someone earlier was asking about Yorihime strats. This is what we'll be doing. I should explain a little bit. The gravity orb gives an enemy heavy status, and when an enemy is heavy, it moves off of a panel and then cracks it. Or rather, it cracks a panel when it moves off of it.
Yeah, kind of like
If you're
the,
heavy-
bug from TeamBN games.
Right. If you're heavy and you're on a sand panel, you can't move. That's why that fight was so difficult back in the day. So you'll see what the strategy is in a bit, once we can get rid of this folder. So I can't break this shield yet. We have to wait.
Good old barracks.
Good old favorite virus in the game.
Are these official translations? These are
Yes, they are official. They are in the
Yes.
game code.
The creator implemented, well, I mean, Kerreb and company did the translations, but it was actually implemented by the creator, Pokey. You can actually, he has a Twitter, you can like message him and stuff. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know any English though, so I probably
He knows a
wouldn't
little
do
bit,
that.
but not much.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
feel
okay,
free to
maybe I
send
shouldn't say that, but
words
it's
of
fine.
encouragement.
Yeah, send words of encouragement. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. It's Koki
Okay.
underscore THLAL. Easy every time. Oh, whoops. I had to jack back in and tell them we won. Talk a bit about how this project got started. Okay, I can do that. So, this project got started because one of the other translator and I thought he brought this game to my attention and that it wasn't translated, and I suggested that we translated it. This was Christmas Day 2016. And so we started working on it, and I sent a Twitter DM to Doisum on January 6th because he was this last speedrunner at the time of the game, or at the time he did the last run for the marathon. And then we started making this huge spreadsheet, taking pictures of the game. Where am I going? Getting distracted. And that's basically how it went. And it was that way until about July, when the translation for the first 4 chapters was finished. I switched back my folder.
And you remembered the dates still, roughly.
Yep.
I
mean, they could be wrong, but that's what I remember. My memory's pretty good, though, I'd say. Oh, I don't have to buy any more of those. So we're in part 2 of chapter 4. There are 4 parts. The first one was the prelims. The second part is Yorihime. So we're gonna encounter her in a little bit. But nothing too special. Now would be a great time for some donations. Please donate to TeamBN. We need more Shanghai runners. Donate your time and energy. Thank you. This game is great. It's a great speed game. There's so many different ways to route it. It's really cool.
Damn it.
What, you wanted a terrible speed game? Well, I'm sorry. Oh, whoops. That was a step sword. Nice. This fight's slow because I screwed up. That's okay.
That links for all of the battle network. Well, all of the battle network streams that are part of TeamBN.
There we go. Not too bad. Alright, so now we get to go to the shrine. If you ever played a Toho game, you know exactly who we're going to meet. And who we just helped out there.
Yeah,
Would be Reimu. No, it's not medicine. Medicine's great, but not yet. Not yet. We're gonna get there. Don't you worry. Ah, Reimu, mata sabori. Kukechu yo.
I can't take
Kyukechu yo.
calling team style trash. It has its place. It's not as trash as like ground style. Actually, ground style has its place too. It's kind of decent.
Honestly, Dock style is probably the worst in this game. Maybe Gaia, but...
I really like how dog style looks though.
Oh, Dock style looks great. Ready for Yorihime, here we go. Let's see if we can destroy her in like 13 seconds. Alright, so...
Also, I really like Yurihime's design.
Yeah, she's the proto-man of this game, if you couldn't figure it out. I wasted a full cuss, unfortunately.
Anyway.
So now that we have Power Aura up, I don't think she can actually... Or when we put it on, I don't think she can actually hit us anymore. I forget, though.
Nice. That's what I'm saying. Still proto man. Load chalk.
Alright, rip Yorihime. So watch how long the stun on this lasts. Easy game. What was that? Hardest boss in the game? I'm sorry.
Alright, now do V5.
Okay, that one might be a little tough. Alright, time to go to bed. And time for the N1 League! Are you ready, ladies and gents? We have 6 fights, and I won't spoil any of them. They're really cool. Except for the first one. But, you know, it has to lead you in somehow, so it's fair enough, right? You used to not be able to skip this cutscene. It was a lot of mashing. I'm glad that they fixed that. I'll go ahead and make some safety saves just in case.
Where do you find fast gauge?
Number code.
Is this the qualifiers?
Yes, this is the N1 League.
Yeah, so don't forget to switch the folder back after.
Oh no, I mean, I already finished the qualifiers.
I knew that.
Sure you did. He won't stand still for some reason.
He does not want to be hit by you today. Oh, there we go.
This is a little unfortunate. Okay. Well, we got a dig drill 1 star, so it's fine. Pretty much the same as the drill chips. And I'm gonna save because sometimes this fight can go really bad. Just let people understand this fight for a little bit. Oh my god, this ship draw is terrible.
I don't remember this fight. Those dragons look intimidating.
They are. Alright. I might actually be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, this is a bit worrying.
Sakuya is busted, by the way. She's great. These dragons have multiple hurt boxes.
Yeah, similar to the same Gregor at the end.
Yep. So here's what happens when you use a dark chip. As you saw, my emotion went from something to something else.
Yeah, it went from like
to dark. Yeah, it went to
whatever that Japanese word is.
Aku Kuroi, something like that. Alright,
Say.
welcome to Hakutaku, man. I'm just gonna let the surprises come to the audience in this one. You should, by now, start to have a general idea of what we're trying to do with the folder here. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Nice. I forgot I'm weak to leaf. That was smart.
Unfortunately.
Oh well. As you can see, this game's kinda hard.
Yeah, so the beast out thing, it is explained in the story, but I have to play it to find out.
Yeah, that's right. I am still probably gonna die.
I'll say this is actually one of my favourite parts of the game. It's a cool, it just comes out of nowhere, quite cool.
Oh, he just cracked everything on my board, by the way.
Oh yeah, I saw it. It's a bit scary, but he's stuck right
Christ.
now. Damn.
We'll be fine. We'll get there eventually. This is not the best run, but I'm getting to show it. Basically, the chat right now, for the purposes of the record, is full of people going, "What? What? What? Yo, gone."
For future watches.
Yes. Yeah, Dark Ray Gun acts like Muramasa. I'm gonna save Spannerman this time. Alright, so now I should be able to use it and still catch him. Got him. Easy peasy. That's how you're supposed to fight him. You're supposed to wombo him down, yeah? Okay, let's not redo that fight. How about that? Thank you to the folks answering questions in the chat. The brown flashing effect is heavy, yes. So again, if they're heavy and they get stuck in a sand and they go over a sand panel, they will be stuck. So this character is now stuck in this panel. Easy. Alright. On to Spannerman. Spannerman is a joke, and you'll see why if I can show. He's kind of like a fusion of Gutsman and Metalman. Yes, it is all explained in the guide. So basically, the strategy with this guy is that you move to the front row, he moves, you get a counter hit, and Buster. That's it. So now we're on to the final fight of the N1 League, Tortoise Man. And he's Earth Element, so our tricks up to this point won't work on him. He can't be made heavy. He's kind of like a fusion of Top Man and Dive Man and Desert Man in a weird kind of way.
Yeah? Oh god, what did I do?
I'm sorry?
Okay, so apparently there's a keyboard shortcut on Mixer I accidentally just made to just completely hide the video.
Why would they do that? Also, rip Tortoise Man. No, that wind is my wind. So it doesn't affect me, of course. Alright, last part of Chapter 4. We're almost there, ladies and gents. I'm predicting I'll get somewhere like 1 hour and 16 or 1 hour and 17 because of the various mistakes. So if I get below that, I'll be happy. Alright. So, time for the final comps of the demo. We're going to go back to the Hakure Shrine, and something is going to happen. You used to not be able to skip this cutscene, but you can, so play the game for yourself, I guess. I recommend that everybody play the game for themselves.
Yep.
So the gimmick of this comp is that you have these heat flares, and if you're not on one of these tatami mats while the heat is flaring up, you will take 200 damage. But it won't kill you. So we don't worry about it. So we gotta go fast, don't you know? The other gimmick is you have to collect the yin and yang key, and then put them into the door. That's about it.
Keys as part of the yin yang symbol, not Americans.
Oh, right. Yeah, they're the two halves of the Tao.
Yeah, you're not collecting Americans this year.
You might want to speak up a bit, fat kid. You're a little quiet.
Sorry, that's just me being lazy.
Okay. Well, I can't do much about that, I guess.
Oh, and I mean, everyone's guessed by now, but obviously the flares don't kill you, they just drop your HP to 1.
That's right. Well, they take 200 off, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they don't drop it past what you meant to say.
Yes, that's correct. We wouldn't have Shanghai take off her undershirt, would we?
I think you mean undershot, isn't it?
Undershort? Undershot? Undershot? Okay.
Okay.
Lame. Alright. Final boss.
Good luck. Oh, it's gotta go.
Come here, Magic Man. I mean, Pyro Man.
See.
So, if everything goes well, this will be a very interesting fight. No, get hit. There you go. Alright, so the wind will pull enemies to the front, and while they're heavy, they move off of a panel and they crack it. So that's the idea behind this folder, is that they'll crack all the panels on their side of the board, and then make it really easy to hit them. How do I follow this up?
But wow, it's Blast Team better than
I might actually die.
I believe.
No, got him. Time is coming up. And time. Alright. Let's see what I got. $115.46. Cool. That's actually lower than I thought, but I was about right. Okay, so that was Shanghai EXE.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna be hosting the next thing up on the schedule, which is the BNTCG.
You want to show anything else off with this game, or just want to hop right into the next one?
I've shown off much of what I want to, I think. So I'll just start getting that set up then. All right, catch you guys, and don't forget to tweet at Koki, tell him you love him, and tweet any questions to me, Kerreb17. Give the game a try. It's a lot of fun.
And this has been Fat Kid. I'll be back later doing NT and Wonder Swan. It'll be a complete train wreck, and I'll be less reserved than I am right now. So, bye-bye.
Bye.